Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for FLR. In this video, I'm going to start on the daily time frame and work my way down to the 1 hour time frame using Elliott Wave theory. Now, starting out on the daily, since the inception of FLR, I have us starting off in a correction. Specifically, what this correction is called a running flat. In this scenario, our A wave made a new low. Our B wave came above the high of wave A, and our C wave did not make a lower low below the A wave low. It's called a running flat. Now, it's important to be aware of this because based on this correction, we start our trend from 1.2 cents and not at the A wave low. So in the bullish scenario, if we're getting alt season here, we're looking for this to turn into a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make highs into price discovery, which can get pretty extreme. Now, I'm not going to give out targets in here, but just know we can get pretty exaggerated when we have price discovery. Now, my alternative counts, which you must be aware of as well, is if we start our count from this significant low, the absolute low, we can be in multiple different scenarios. First one being in the bullish scenario, this creates an ABC as a zigzag. We then get a fourth wave as our zigzag and a fifth wave as a zigzag, which creates a 5-wave pattern in itself for a larger degree wave 1, in which case we get a retracement to correct the entire 5-wave sequence before moving to the upside. This is a way we can move to the upside correctively. Now, the alternative is the bearish scenario, where we're just getting a same target hit up here, up around 8.4 cents, and we roll over. My bias is the bullish scenario in the impulse currently until proven otherwise. So we're going to focus in on this area and realize what we're looking for is a 5-wave move to start a wave 1 and 2 within a 5-wave sequence. Let's check out the 1 hour. Now, off our low at 1.2 cents, we have this as wave 1 and 2, 3, triangle 4, which we expect for a fourth wave, and a fifth wave to the upside. Each of these waves got extended, and our wave 1 through 3 off of wave 4, which is a common tool to find your wave 5, is the 618 extension of the 1 through 3 off of wave 4, which we hit ideally. Now, after you have a 5-wave complete, be clear, these 5 waves create a wave 1. We look for a 3-wave retracement or a complex combination down between the 50, ideally, and the 618. Now, on linear scale, we have already hit that. We are past the 50, so we can technically be complete as of right now. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I have bias that we're going to come down here to about 2.1 cents to find our wave 2. And if that plays out, how that would look is a wave A, B, C for our W wave as a zigzag. We have our X wave and an A, B, C as a double zigzag to complete wave 2. Single and double zigzags are most common for wave 2s. Now, this structure was a little bit difficult. What this is a B wave within a zigzag. And until proven otherwise, have this as A for our A wave. Our B wave would consist of a zigzag like this, A, and then a triangle, A, B, C, D, E, and then a C wave for our B, which makes a lower low below the A, and then our C wave in a diagonal. Right now we're at the 1-to-1 where C equals A, this leg to this leg, at 2.855 cents. So my expectation is if we are going to make this zigzag, we're going to roll over from this area. Now, we can make an expanded flat up around 3.136 cents. That's just where our C wave comes above our A wave. Running flat is where it doesn't. So within this zone, we can roll over and hit that target where this W wave equals our Y wave and the C wave equals A. Now, what if we don't come lower? You must always have another scenario. If we do not come lower, I would consider this count here. Sorry, it's a little bit messy, but you're going to have to deal with that right now. And how this can map out, because the complex wave here was right here, this can map out as a WXYXZ, which is a triple zigzag. It's very complex. And how that would work is an ABCX, ABC. This can be counted as a 5-wave move here. Our fourth did not overlap wave 1, but it was a deep correction for a wave 4. So this is why it's not my primary currently. And then we have our X wave here in replace of this A wave, and this is an ABC. WXYXZ. Now, how I will manage this, just to be clear, is you can see we have 2 path potentials right within this zone. We can either roll over in our Y wave just to create a simple double zigzag, or if our triple zigzag is complete, we expect this to be a wave 1 as a diagonal. Look for a pullback here for a wave 2 and our third wave to the upside. Now we're not going to know which one's going to happen until it plays out. So my plan as a trader is in these situations, I go down to the 15-minute and I'm aware of both scenarios. And you have to decide which is more painful to you. Now, if this is our Z wave and our bottom is in, we should not make another low. So for trading purposes, it's very simple. If we pass 2.453, this impulse is invalid as this one and a 2. So your choice is to DCA at these levels once this wave finishes with your stop at the low. I suggest risking 1% maximum, not financial advice. This is just what I do. And if this fails, I'm ready to take another entry after this rollover. Very simple. 1%. Oh, it didn't work out. Okay, another 1% down here. And you need to decide for yourself. You can wait if you want, and this will most likely give you another buying opportunity at this high, because this would be a 1 and a 2 of a lesser degree than this one. But if this is the bullish scenario, we're about to start a third wave, this is the area to get the most position size possible in the alt season scenario. So these are decisions you have to make. Now, me personally, I'm fine with getting stopped out here, and I'll just take another entry here because it's more painful for me to miss out on this opportunity than to get stopped out. It's all how can you handle it mentally. So these are my 2 paths I'm following currently. Either we get our C wave to the downside as a simple zigzag to complete at around 2 cents, or we've bottom in a triple zigzag and we're about to continue to the uptrend now. All right, if you're interested in trading Flare, I have my MEXC code in the description. And also, if you're interested in the private Discord, I give all my trade ideas, trade setups, how to manage trades, many different other assets we're covering for this potential upside. You can check out the membership. Within the Discord, there's also a Blowfin exclusive for Discord members. You get 20% rebate for life directly deposited into your trading account after you open and close a trade, plus a 15% bonus up to $300. This is also available for YouTube subscribers, but you get 5% rebate for life. So it tends to pay for itself if you're an active trader, if you're a member. All right, guys, so you can check out the sign up page if you're interested. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.